DVD review, and I'm here today to review SummerSlam 2009. Here's SummerSlam 2009. This is a steel book edition, because on the back you can see there's the WWE logo, SummerSlam 2009. On the front you can see John Cena. Let's go around clockwise. Randy Orton, The Great Khali, CM Punk, MVP, D-Generation X, Jericho, Jeff Hardy, and Rey Mysterio. And it's quite cool effects, really. They're all in like little stars and stuff, so that's quite cool. Open it up. You can see the disc. There's the disc, and I don't know, this year they're not giving brochures, are they? But it comes with a postcard anyway from Silvervision. So let's get on with the matches. I need to warn you that it is not the best pay-per-view of the year, and the matches will prove that. So here we go. This is my review of the pay-per-view. So the first match was the IC title, which was an okay match actually to start off with. Intercontinental Championship, Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler. And I don't know, not lately, but when this was on back in August, they were putting on some great matches. The month before at Night of Champions, they also put on a great match. And I don't know, every time that Dolph Ziggler and Rey Mysterio fight, it's a great match. And Dolph Ziggler is surprising me at the moment. He's one of those guys where you have to watch out for. And I really want him to beat John Morrison. I really want him to be there to get that title, because I think he deserves it now. You know, he's got to the point where he can prove himself as a wrestler. And, you know, him and Morrison put on a great match last week in England. I was there on SmackDown. Yeah, ended in a count out. But they really, I thought they did put on a good match. Then we had MVP versus Jack Swagger. Basic match. In the end, MVP wins his match. Not much I can say about this match, only that I don't know really. I don't think it should have been a pay-per-view match really. I think, you know, a Raw match would have been great for it. Then we had Jericho versus Crime Time. I thought this match was put together quite quickly. I thought, you know, what tag team could we put together now? And it was like, oh, let's put Crime Time together. But ultimately, Jericho are great. You know, they are great together. They're amazing. You know, on their mic skills, they're funny. Like last week, Ricky Hatton. You know, they were just hilarious. You know, they were so funny that I just thought, you know, they are really good. Athletes together, maybe not. But, you know, Jericho had to find a tag team partner when Edge left. And who else could you get than the Big Show? And, you know, yeah, they've kept the titles. They don't really defend it that often anyway. But when they do, you know, we'll have to see. But, yeah, Big Show and Jericho won this match. And, yeah, it was cool. Then we had another worse match. This pay-per-view is full of rubbish matches. Kane versus the Great Khali, and any time these two guys fight is not the greatest match. You only have to look back at WrestleMania 23. WrestleMania 23, you had this match, and it was like the whole hype point. The Irresistible Force meeting the Immovable Object, and it was trying to make out WrestleMania 3. And I don't know really. It was short. It was not good. And, you know, I knew Kane was going to win because he was going to attack Ranjit Singh, and he did, and Great Khali got protected of Ranjit Singh, and Great Khali, and Kane beat him by DDT. It wasn't even like great. It was like a DDT, not even a chokeslam or tombstone, but DDT. So poor match. Then we had D-Generation X versus Legacy. Oh my word, the intro, if you remember this intro. The entrance for this, we had pyro, we had amazing guys we had soldiers who were like shooting on cannons. You had them come out in the tank. The entrance moved. It was like I've seen some entrances in my time as a WWE fan. You know, Undertaker's done some great entrances and stuff. But that is amazing. I thought that was a really good entrance. In the match itself, really good that Shawn Michaels and Triple H put over Legacy, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes and Teddy DiBiase. And it really shows in the matches leading up to where you had Breaking Point and then you had Hell in Cell, where they did put on some good matches. And it was great to see that Shawn Michaels and Triple H put them over and allow them to be the up and coming superstars that they are, and to put on a great match. And in the end, Shawn Michaels won, but it could have gone either way. And it wouldn't. I wouldn't mind if Legacy would have won, but in the end, he did. Shawn Michaels won, and D-Generation X. Then we had another Royal Rumble match, which should have been on ECW, because it didn't make any difference. No one wouldn't have missed this match. It was for the ECW title, and this really takes. It even makes the ECW even smaller, in my opinion, by this match. It was Christian versus Riddle and Regal. Regal comes out with Ezekiel Jackson and Vladimir Kozlov, and Christian beats him like in seconds and stuff, and then they attack him, but it didn't have. I don't think it should have been on this pay per view. I think it should have been on ECW. In my opinion, I think it wasn't missed at all, and it really makes the ECW even smaller than it is, and people have debates about this whole ECW stuff, like, oh yeah, it's not the original. I know it's not the original, and it'll never be like it was. But I'd love it to be anything a bit better than it is now. But there you go. But they did put on a good match last week in England, I have to say, because I was there at ECW. Regal and Christian, so they did do a better job. Then we had Orton versus Cena. What happened in this match? The first 10-15 minutes, it was great. They had a great wrestling match. Then we had this disqualification because he hit the referee over, and then Lillian said it was disqualification, he won the title. Then he had a count out, and then he didn't win. Then he said you can't get counted out, and then all of a sudden, like, he had his foot in his ropes, and it was like, and all of a sudden a fan came out, and then the security had to take him away, which we later found out was Teddy DiBiase's brother, and then all of a sudden, see, Orton wins. It was just so confusing and really poorly put together. In my opinion, I think whoever put this match or set this match up needs to be fired or sorted out, because it was terrible. Terrible ending to a great pay-per-view main event. Then we had the other main event, which made up for every match on this pay-per-view. Because we had CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight title, and in a TLC match. And yeah, Jeff Hardy missed a few moves, but he did an amazing moment when you looked up and you went, wow. That brings it back to when Jeff Hardy used to do swantons, and he's done it off the top of the ladder onto the announce table. And it was an amazing moment. The back and forth. CM Punk wins his match, and he knocks him off the ladder, and he's laying there, and CM Punk's got the title, and all of a sudden the lights go out, and the lights come back up, and where Jeff Hardy was, he's no more, but the Undertaker's there, and he gets up and chokeslam him, and then there's all this cool fire and stuff. That made up for this whole pay-per-view. I have to say that this pay-per-view was not the best pay-per-view of the year, and it's great. It's got great artwork. That's why I bought it. But it was one of those pay-per-views where you won't be talking about it in years to come. I don't think SummerSlam 2009. There's other SummerSlam out there which you'll always remember, but not SummerSlam 2009. Probably TLC, but I've seen better TLCs.